Whose permission do you guys have to be here?
The mall manager. What's your name again?
What is your name?
I'm Nate. I'm just an elf. Wait. Check your photo taken with Santa. It's $5 only. It's a discounted prices because it's earlier in the year.
Excuse me.
Okay, come.
There's an exit door right there, please.
Okay.
What's going on?
Aboard.
Aboard?
Let's go. Just take this out, please.
Come on.
Just take something and let's get out. Excuse me. Okay, can you stay away from the cameras, please?
No.
You can't go in front of, please, can you stay away from our camera person? From the camera. Okay, we're going.
I'll make $9 an hour, let's go.
We are leaving.
Nathan, you want me to stop him?
Excuse me?
I said, do you want me to stop you?
Me?
Yeah.
You can try. Yeah, you can.
You've never messed with Santa Claus, have you?
That's nice, let's go.
All right, okay, no, it's
just
okay.
cool.
James, I'm out of the door, stop
Oh
it.
my goodness.
James, come with me.
This is no joke, let's go now.
Okay, I know we're both trying to do our jobs.
Shut the up.
Okay, swear, there's kids around. Do not swear, there's kids around. You can't swear when there's children around. Yes, I'm walking. We're both trying to do our jobs, okay? You can't think your job's more important than mine.
What's wrong?
Stay back, please. After giving Amber and Jeremiah their official uniforms, we had our first employee orientation to go over some company policies. So because of the size of the company, I'm also the HR department here. So we need to go over the code of conduct when it comes to relationships in the workplace. Because sexual tension is something that's very distracting in the workplace. If you find yourself attracted to another employee, that also needs to be disclosed. Amber, do you want to go first?
Wow, okay. Well, I mean, everybody's different. So, like, for me personally, attraction is more than just...
I mean, who out of the people you work with are you attracted to the most, including bosses?
Wow. Okay, I'll go with you.
Me?
Yeah.
So out of everyone you work with, you're most attracted to me? Right. And you heard that, or?
Yeah, I heard that, yeah, loud and clear.
So mine, I guess, would be you, and Jeremiah, I guess no one picked you, but for the record, I guess I do need to know who you are most attracted to.
Just say her.
Amber.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, obviously, you know, she did pick me.
Yeah.
So that is unlikely
Yeah.
to happen there. But it's good that I do know that for the record. And I think the fact that we've talked about it, now we can continue working as peers without there being any awkwardness.
Okay.
Do you want to see a magic trick?
Oh, sure.
Do you like magic?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just a little,
Yeah.
it's not,
Why not?
okay. See the coin?
I see it.
Okay.
I think I've seen that before.
Okay. Now that I had impressed Elle, it was time to see if I could get her to admit that there was something more going on with the Best Buy price match policy than meets the eye. One cool thing about Hot Topic is that, you know, they're pretty lax on the rules, you know? We can kind of do what we want a little bit.
Yeah.
For example, we have this price match policy. Sometimes, like, someone will come in with a legitimate price match, and if I'm not feeling it, I'll just be like, no, you know what I mean? You guys ever do that, or?
Oh, I've seen it happen, yes.
At Best Buy?
Mm-hmm.
You've seen what?
Other people not do it because
Not do the
they're
price
not-
match?
Yeah, because they're
Oh.
not feeling the person.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And there it was, the smoking gun. On-camera evidence of a culture of corruption, eroding the insides of one of America's most respected institutions. But even though I had what I needed, I didn't want to be rude and leave abruptly, so I decided to stay for the private salsa lesson I had pre-arranged for the date.
Hola, buenas tardes. How are you guys doing? You're supposed to move your shoulders, your hips, and your arms as well.
I have to admit, I was a bit nervous about dancing, but once we got going, I discovered I was actually really good at it.
Look at his eyes. He's waiting for you. Perfect.
And once our date was over, we said our goodbyes.
Nice meeting you.
Okay, yeah. See
Yeah.
ya.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, sweet, look. Open 24 hours.
What is it?
It's like some sort of store, but look. Free pizza. Do you see it? It's right back there. It's right there at the back, like a heat lamp.
Let's go.
All right.
Coming with me?
Yeah. Are you okay, man?
I'm all right now.
All right. You better be careful.
It's all right.
Watch your back.
There's no way. I can't even fit through that. It's too tight.
Well, what do you want the pizza or what?
I'm kind of wedged here.
You broke this stuff.
Right, I
This-
see that. That's why I'm like, I don't really want to break anymore because it's f***ing super expensive.
You break it, you buy it policy.
Yeah.
Using our intake funnel, we loaded in over 30 pounds of Robert's product that had been blended into a thin paste to ensure an even flow without compromising the flavor. So with that, I activated the pump, and it was time to see if this could work. As I had hoped, the pump dispensed the chili at a steady pace, which was good, but I realized we had overlooked a crucial detail. The chili suit prevented bathroom access, and because of its weight, removing it during a game would not be an option. So I experimented with a design that would allow me to deposit my excretions directly into custom rubber underwear connected to a secondary pumping system so I could eject it into a toilet via a second tube down my right arm. But once I had some clothing on, I realized the potential for a costly mix-up was too great. So I had the bottom part of the suit redesigned with strategic holes in the groin and buttocks region that would allow the wearer to relieve him or herself without taking off the suit. But for my plan to work, I would need to be able to sell chili for an entire game without getting caught. So I decided to start in the upper levels where security was thinner. I moved through the stadium like a ninja, switching sections after each sale so I couldn't be tracked. At one point, I thought security was on my tail, but I was able to lose the guy by ducking into a handicapped bathroom, after which I re-emerged and resumed my operation. I can serve it to you right now. I have it right under my clothes.
No, I'm not interested.
I sold 16 bowls of delicious chili that night, right under the noses of stadium management. And that meant, from this day forward, Robert had a proven method to sell his chili at Rabobank Arena. And later that week, posing as a big-time record producer, I opened my doors to the best of what LA had to offer. All right, let's see what you got, my man.
Sure.
Don't look at the clock, it's deceiving. Everything you are so dependent on perceiving the future. Fickle notions of your mind, us creatures of this earth, always contemplating time to a saddening extreme. Many of us travel, sheep without shepherds and none prepared for battle unravel.
The turnout was better than I expected, and it was clear right away I was drowning in talent.
Arise, the time is now.
So after auditioning a drummer named Chris who could really pound the skins, and Yanni, a physically attractive singer who had the right kind of ambition,
I mean, on a wider perspective, like, I want the whole world to hear what I have to say.
my band was starting to take shape.
This is freedom to me.
But I still needed to figure out which musician was best suited to playing the smoke detector. So I organized the band's first rehearsal, and after watching them jam, it quickly became clear that the standout talent was Eddie. He was not only the best musician, but also the best showman. If anyone could make the smoke detector work, it was him. So after rehearsal was over, I kept Eddie behind to show him his new instrument.
I can sing, I can play the drums. This is not an instrument.
It is, it's a blues smoke detector.
No.
This is going to be the thing that separates us from any other band.
Okay.
And that means the guy who plays it is going to be the most famous. You want to be famous, don't you? I was worried that if his love life remained unfulfilled, he might not have the confidence he would need to step into his new role as a hero. So I decided to create an online dating account for Corey that I populated with photos from his Facebook page. I also created some new images that would help portray Corey as a sensitive guy that women would be unable to resist. And shortly after uploading them to his profile, it seemed to work, as by the next morning I had a response from a lovely woman named Jasmine who seemed like she might be a good fit for Corey. And after telling her that a camera crew was following me because I was going to be performing a death-defying wire walk, she instantly agreed to go on a date, which I set for the following night. My goal was to establish a relationship that Corey would ultimately take over, so I tried my best to portray a realistic but charming version of the man whose skin I was in. I've just spent most of my time in Ventura, you know.
Really?
Not the greatest place, but it's kind of hard to talk about myself with a goddess sitting right in front of me. Yeah, sorry. Is that a bit cheesy or?
No, it's actually really sweet. Nobody's ever called me that before.
I was immediately surprised at how well the date was going, as in these situations, I'm usually a lot more nervous.
Back in high school, I was actually on the debate team.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what's it like to debate with you then?
I'm
I bet
pretty
you're
good.
Pretty good arguer.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at debating.
Should we try to debate something now? Or I don't know. It's just a silly joke. We don't have to do that. And 10 minutes in, not only were Corey and Jasmine hitting it off.
So have you actually tried walking across a building yet?
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nerve-wracking.
They also had a lot in common.
Do you play Sims at all?
I do.
Yes, so do I. That's my guilty pleasure. Sims.
Oh yes, it's a guilty pleasure for me. I love Sims. Yeah. Cool beans.